Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we have finished all the questions in Python series. So we are in rank 1 now, and we have this point 2305. All the 115 questions we have solved. So hopefully you have got some feel of coding. I mean, it's I've developed the logics so that none of you might feel that I have to study this or that first, and then only I can solve these questions. It's pure logic. You can develop by just by Google search and by doing pen paper stuff. So that you'll be comfortable. You don't have to waste a lot of time in some theory and then you have to solve it. It's not like that. Just directly jump into questions and try to solve it. Make your own logics. Some of the questions I made was very lengthy logic wise, but you can come up with your own if you have, and you can have a shorter code. Okay, so these all things are done. This was very easier type. I mean, you might think this comes under intermediate basic stuff of Python. So if you are done with this whole series, then what next to do, and that is what I want to tell you. So if you'll go to HackerRank, here you have multiple things. So we have done this part, Python part. Okay, here you can see this part, this Python part, we have done it. You can go to other sites as well, like Lead Code, CodeChef, Code Forces. These all are different sites which provide same kind of environment, but I like this much this HackerRank better because it gives you much more comfortable UI, I guess, and the questions are even a bit simpler, so that you will not lose hope. In some of the sites you might have questions which you won't be able to solve in first go, and then you feel demotivated. So that's not a good thing. Maybe later on you can go for problem sets of these sites, but even then also I won't recommend it. Just go through this algorithm stuff here in HackerRank. You'll be having more than, I think, 100 200 questions here only. So it is some are uh, data structures, then some are means like different type of algorithm you'll be having here. So data structures has to be known for this, but you can see the subdomains. These are their: game theory, debugging, constructive programming, dynamic programming. So all these things, it's much more advanced. Okay, so the hurdle rates, you can go inside and you can see how to solve. It not necessarily you have to do in Python only. You, if you are comfortable with any other language, you can do that. So the basic motive of this series will be to solve how to make algorithms in your head. Okay, so that will be a much better exercise after this what we have done, and you can do it with any programming language. Similarly, one more thing you can do is you can go through this regex part. So if you are comfortable with regex, or if you want more of the challenges like this, so you can go through this playlist. Mostly I think 20 20 30 40 questions are there, so which will be only based on regex. Okay, so if you'll go some of the programs and you will see, and here also you can choose any language. Okay, so you can use Python as well if you are comfortable in Python. So you can see what I'm trying to tell you. You don't have to uh, learn some sort of theory and then jump into this. You directly try to solve this problem, make your own logic in your head somehow, so that your brain will start functioning in that way, logic building type. So these kind of questions only you will get in your company tests. Okay, so whenever the companies will come, they will throw you some puzzles and all, so you have to solve then and there only. You might think that you have to read some puzzle book or some coding book before going through these tests. Then you are wrong. You just need practice, okay, in that line, correct direction, and you will be able to slowly and gradually solve these kind of problems. So yeah, that's it. And if you are more into it, then you can go through artificial intelligence as well, but this will require some background of artificial intelligence, so I won't recommend it. Maths thing you can do. Okay, so you can go to any line, any practice part. And finally, what I'll suggest is to take these kind of tests when you will feel comfortable enough. What companies do is, a company will come and give you 2 to 3 questions, and they will give you 2 to 3 hours. You have to solve these kind of questions in 2 3 hours. Okay, some 2 3 questions. They will have some round, at least one round, where they will test you based on your coding skills. It depends upon which company is coming, but big companies I've seen, there will be one round where you will be doing this kind of thing. So after finishing this Python stuff, what you have done, choose algorithms or regex or anything for unguided type of practice. Means I won't be there with you, and you can do on your own now. And once you will feel comfortable, give this kind of mock test. Okay, 3 questions in 1.5 hours. So means you can see 1.5 hour you have to complete 3 questions. You have to build logic, you have to try different stuff, and you have to make it working in 1.5 hour. Okay, so that is important. So give test. Okay, when after finishing, if you think you have done enough, then just go through the tests. Okay, you take test and evaluate yourself where you are. If you feel you are not good enough, go to practice again and practice different kind of algorithms problems, so that you will be comfortable in handling new type of questions. So that's the motive, because you don't know what kind of question will come in your company tests. Okay, so hopefully you have enjoyed it, and you know what all things you can go. You can also go to these sites and try different questions. Coding is a mindset, I feel, and a lot of kids, especially in India, lack this thing, and they are scared of programming. They just simply don't want to sit and code because nobody has guided them properly. So if you will have proper guidance, surely coding will be one of your skill. Okay.